Hey guys, and welcome to another live stream. I took a short break from doing live streams during the airing of Stagecoach. Wanted to make sure that got all the attention it deserved. It's a great festival. We were happy to be a part of it. I've got some questions from you, and I've got a list of things I would like to play today. Oh, drink of choice, drink of choice. It looks like a protein shake. Not a protein shake, that's just Gatorade on water, but for some reason, I drink more water or Gatorade if it's in this little, I feel like it's maybe smaller. So I feel like I don't have to drink as much because I'm trying to take in more water, which we all should be trying to do at all times, not just when we're on quarantine. So anyhow, welcome to all Cooped Up, and hello, Trybe. Brown liquor and black coffee puts my headache off for now. I heard last night put on me, spinning me around. Now light up a smoke, even though I can't hardly breathe. First thing I reach for is the last thing I need. Another night of bad decisions, still laying in my bed. The bastard in me wishes he'd woke up first and left. You think a girl on fire would stay away from gasoline. The first thing I reach for, last thing I need. Oh, the last thing I need is to need you like I do. And the first thing I reach for is anything but you. If I can keep away the lonely for a moment, that's good enough for me. The first thing I reach for is the last thing I need. If I can keep away the lonely for a moment, that's good enough for me. First thing I reach for is the last thing I need. First thing I reach for is the last thing I need. All right, we had to warm up. I had some requests since our last live stream, and I've got some requests of my own. I'm missing the bar days a lot right now because normally if we weren't allowed to tour, or before I was ever touring, I would be in a bar somewhere trying to play for tips, and it's not safe to do that right now. So it's weird when you can't make money doing the one thing you know how to make money doing. So I thought maybe I would just play some stuff that were some of my favorites from Little Rock and Memphis, all my time in Kentucky that I spent. I'm gonna do a couple Hayes Carl songs. I'm gonna drink some Gatorade. And also, does anybody else have wallet issues? I'm having to take Claritin almost every day. A Hayes Carl tune called Bad Liver and a Broken Heart. Arkansas, my head hurts. Now I love to stick around and maybe make it worse. I got love out in Henrietta. I'll get old before I'm good at this. Who's the president? What year is it? Doesn't anybody care about the truth anymore? Maybe that's what songs are for. You're the wind and I'm on fire. This line of work, no one retires. Come in clean, leave torn apart with a bad liver and a broken heart. 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 And that's about the time you tell people to go grab a shot of whatever it is that's on special that night, because as a bar entertainer, you and your bartender are like a pitcher and a catcher. I'm not very good at sports. That's my only sports analogy. Whatever they want to sell, I want to make sure people go and get it. I really miss doing that. We should get to a couple of questions here. So let's see. Jessica G asks, I'm a Memphis girl who has moved away from home. What were your best days in Memphis like? You know, that song brings back a lot of good memories. In fact, there was this place called Rebellio's Sidecar Cafe, and I would play on that patio. And people could drive their bikes right up to the side where I was playing. And we would fill up that parking lot so full that people would have to go park at the Harley dealership next door, and even in the grass over there. There were lots of places in Memphis I loved to play, but right now that's the one that comes to mind as one of my really, really good memories. People were always very nice. You could smoke inside. You could smoke on the patio as well. It had plastic, you know, all the way around it for in the wintertime. And but you could smoke inside, and it was so cool to me because when I first started playing in bars, you could still smoke in bars. I love a smoky bar. So my best days in Memphis were like a smoky bar, but in a good way. What has been the best piece of advice you've received, even if you were too scared to take it? This question comes from Margot. I've gotten a lot of really good advice over the years. My band and I can't remember if we were in Lawrenceburg or Lewisburg. It was someplace here in Tennessee, and we were in a battle of the bands at the Goats Music and More Festival. What more is there than goats and music? And the winner of this battle of the bands gets to open for, Johnny Lee. I'm like, why am I blanking right now? Johnny Lee and the Urban Cowboy Band. We won. And right after we played, they said, Mr. Lee wants to see you at the bus. And I could smell his scotch and how nice his scotch was before he even got all the way off the bus. And he sat there with it in his hand, and he congratulated me on winning Battle of the Bands. And he said, I'm going to tell you something. You've got the bug. And I said, yes, sir, I do. He said, it's in your blood. I said, yes, sir, it is. And he said, you could try to do this the rest of your life and never make it big, and it won't matter to anybody. And I kind of looked at my feet, and he said, but if you ever quit trying, it's going to matter to you for the rest of your life. And that's the best advice I have ever been given. And you can carry that across all facets of life. All right, let's see here. What has been your favorite concert location so far in your career? Red Rocks, hands down, coolest place I've ever played. Plus, we were there with Little Big Town. It was just a really amazing night because you're down here in this amphitheater and you're looking at the rocks around you and you realize just how small you are. And these rocks are gigantic, and it's almost like the universe or somebody put them there on purpose so that music would be made there one day. Red Rocks, hands down. As a middle school teacher, songs like Girl Goin Nowhere and Eric Church's Mr. Misunderstood really make me stop and think about the young people I interact with on a daily basis. Any advice to teachers? It seems from your song that most people were negative towards your dream when you were young. Did you have any teachers that pushed you to follow your dream? Sorry, I'm so sniffly, guys. Yeah, advice to teachers would just be, because that's the other thing I wanted to be, was an educator. Advice to teachers would be that your words matter and they carry a lot of weight, and you really are shaping young people. Luckily, I had enough spine in me that that teacher didn't do any damage, but you could. But on the other side of that, your positive words have a great impact. And most educators are very positive and supportive of their students. Did you have any teachers that pushed you to follow your dream? I did. His name was Dr. Kenneth Carroll at Arkansas State University, and he's who pushed me over the edge and told me to move to Nashville. I love that man. Let's see. What are you reading right now, and what is your favorite book ever? This is from Franny. Well, right now I'm reading Tammy Wynette, The Tragic Country Queen. She's one of the country, I don't want to say diva, but one of the country greats that I just didn't know a whole lot about. So I'm trying to learn more about her. My favorite book is called The Wettest County in the World, or The Wettest County on Earth, I can't remember. But it's about moonshiners in Virginia. Let's do this one. When I first started really co-writing in Nashville, I've told you before that I would play at Dan McGinnis. I cannot believe how stuffy I am. I would play at Dan McGinnis on Monday nights, and Terry Jo Box was running that writer's night. And I was singing What the Hell Is Wrong With You one night, and she screams, "You!" B word. Bah! And I thought that meant we were friends. And so when she was headed to the parking lot and I was headed to the parking lot, I told her good night. And she wound up taking my number and sending me a text to come to her office and write. This was the first song we ever wrote together. Wow. I don't buy cigarettes. By the time I pay my tab, I'll have bummed a pack. I don't self-medicate. I just like the way the whiskey burns and the way it tastes. I could put 'em out or put 'em down anytime I wanted to. And that's what I'm gonna do. When I'm good and ready, I'm gonna strip the bed so I won't smell your pillow. Clear off the fridge and pour out your last beer. Park my car right in the middle of the driveway. Yeah, I'm gonna make some changes round here. When I'm good and ready, I quit running down a dead-end road I could have done and never did. And I'll stop talking about you and me and us like you're still around. I can let it go and let it heal and bounce back good as new. And boy, I'm fixing to. When I'm good and ready, I'm gonna strip the bed so I don't smell your pillow. Clear off the fridge and pour out your last beer. Park my car right in the middle of the driveway. Yeah, I'm gonna make some changes round here. When I'm good and ready, I can quit it all, brush it off. Yeah, I'm fixing to get right over you. I'll get over you when I'm good and ready. When I'm good and ready. We've come a long way from that song, and I'm really, really proud of that song still to this day. I've written some other doozies with Terry Jo Box, American Scandal being one of those, one of my favorites. A couple more questions we have here. Do you see yourself in a few years being Entertainer of the Year? It's a really loaded question because we know that women don't get to win that very often, but they have. Do I see myself in a few years being Entertainer of the Year? Well, I would be lying if I said I didn't want it. But I will just try to live the kind of life and be the kind of entertainer that should win it, whether they do or not. What positives, if any, this comes from Leslie, what positives, if any, would you take away from the current quarantine situation? I've gotten to spend so much time with the dog, and I don't care if it is cliche, I've gotten to spend so much time with him, and we've developed this really cute routine, and much like everybody else, I've fallen back in love with cooking, and remembering that I'm actually pretty good at this. My favorite positive, I think, is going to be that I now realize that I was taking hugs for granted. I'm a big hugger, you guys know that. And my band and I, we always greet each other and leave each other with a hug and I love you. And it is really strange to not have that, to not be around them and not have hugs. Oh, it's so weird. We got time for a couple more. I'm gonna do another Hayes Carll tune. If you're not hip to Hayes Carll, you're just a little behind the times. No worries. There's a lot of good records to choose from. Saw you leaning on a memory with your back turned to the crowd in that little bar on Murphy where they play guitar too loud. There were people drinking whiskey, there were hearts about to leave. It was cold as hell for Houston, it was almost New Year's Eve. All the way from Beaumont with a white rose in my hand. I couldn't wait forever, babe, I hope you'll understand. Well, the night was feeling lucky, so I asked you to dance. And the way you looked up at me made me think I had a chance. And I wrapped my arms around you, I knew you weren't giving in. Hoped it would be different if I passed this way again. All the way from Beaumont with a white rose in my hand. I couldn't wait forever, babe, I hope you'll understand. Well, I walked the roads to get here with a guitar in a case. I'd have stopped in Pasadena if I'd known about this place. But you look like forever where the water meets the shore. I've been thinking about you, baby, I can't do that anymore. All the way from Beaumont with a white rose in my hand. I couldn't wait forever, babe, I hope you'll understand. All the way from Beaumont with a white rose in my hand. I couldn't wait forever, babe, I hope you understand. Almost missed it. As usual, I'm getting sweaty while I play guitar. I don't know what it is about this. I've got some other notes right here. I want to make sure I get all this right. My last time that I was in London, we were at C2C, and on the stage that night would be Drake White, then us, and then Lyle Lovett, and then Chris Stapleton. So it was really cool to be a part of that lineup. And a good friend of mine, who I used to say was from Nantucket, but she's from everywhere now. My dear friend Anne had asked to hear this song. She saw a video of me singing this to Kessel, our photographer, when the baby was still in her belly, and I would sing the chorus to this song to the baby. Let's see, what key to do this in? Ooh, Opie hairs. Imagine that. He's outside right now, laying in the sun. I tried to get him to come hang out, but no luck. Yeah, so before I do this tune, I just want to say thank you for being in the tribe. Thank you for tuning in. Thanks for carrying it all if we do a live stream. I know things are weird and getting weirder all the time. And try to keep your head up. I know it's not easy. I've got a few things up my sleeve that I'm going to throw on Instagram to see if we can't lift a few spirits here and there. So before I leave you, I love you. Wash your face. Don't touch your hands. Drink more water. Kids, be nice to your parents, please. And this song is a little bit about fantasy, and I like that a lot. We could use a little bit of imagination and escaping reality. So Lyle Lovett's If I Had a Boat. Oh, baby, you coming in, buddy? If I had a boat, I'd go out on the ocean. And if I had, I'd ride him on my boat. We could all together go out on the ocean. Me up on my pony on my boat. Oh, I forgot the first verse. No, hang on. I probably have notes. I do. Got it. Now, if I were Roy Rogers, I'd sure enough be single. I couldn't bring myself to marry an old Dale. It'd just be me and Trigger. We'd go riding through them movies. We'd buy a boat and on the sea we'd sail. If I had a boat, I'd go out on the ocean. And if I had a pony, I'd ride him on my boat. We would all together go out on the ocean. Me up on my pony on my boat. Mystery masked man was smart. He had himself a Tonto. Tonto did the dirty work for free. But Tonto, he was smarter, and one day said, Kimosabe, kiss my ass, I bought a boat, and I'm going out to sea. If I had a boat, I'd go out on the ocean. And if I had a pony, I'd ride him on my boat. We would all together go out on the ocean. Me up on my pony on my boat. And if I were like lightning, I wouldn't need no secrets. I'd come and go wherever I would please. And I'd scare them by the shade tree, and scare them by the light pole, but I would not scare my pony on my boat out on the sea. If I had a boat, I'd go out on the ocean. If I had a pony, I'd ride him on my boat. We could all together go out on the ocean. Me up on my pony on my boat. Me up on my pony on my boat. I love you guys. If you have kiddos tuned in, today might be a good day to draw a boat on the ocean and somebody riding a pony on it. I love you bunches. Stay safe and stay healthy. Let's be here for each other in the future. This is the part.